And the starting 11 for Egypt.
Well, we believe they're going to play with the same system here, but it's all about the midfield battle. Whoever wins that should control the tactics.
And the referee's whistle indicates the beginning of this match. This looks interesting. And the keeper able to hold on to it. That's a nice-looking ball. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Well, it's offside, and maybe his game awareness deserted him.
Well, it was really good play out wide, but it counts for nothing, because as you said, Derek, he showed a lack of awareness there.
Ibrahim. Lost possession, and it could spell trouble. That's a good-looking ball. Still could be dangerous. It is to be a throw-in. Sending it behind for the corner.
They still need to defend this set play.
So the corner played into the box. Oh, misplaced. Mohamed Hani. Not forcing the issue. Great composure. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Decent looking pass. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Well, I think, Stuart, you have to feel for any defender charged with the task of keeping Mo Salah quiet. He can be fantastic to watch.
Well, he's such a creative player, both with his passing and his ability to beat defenders. He'll have a big influence today.
Oh, it looked as though it might trouble the keeper, but full credit to him. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, not away properly. He'll have a go here. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Well, he was under a bit of stress, but back to the keeper.
Well, they've started the game really brightly, and that was so close to taking the lead.
Well, they're on the ball, and they've just got to forget about that moment of misfortune. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Really is a lovely example of how to pass the ball. Oh, excellent diving stop. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. And a wretched cross, really, over everyone. Oh, moving it nicely. And he read it superbly.
Excellent reading of the situation.
Sound piece of goalkeeping. Moving the ball more than decently, but can they take the lead? Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Salah. Well, you could see what he was trying, but too much height on the shot. Oh, read it really well. Flowing here. Can he put them in front? Oh, offside, unfortunately. Mo Salah. Plenty of support here. Couldn't hang on to the ball. They couldn't keep possession. That's a good-looking ball. But they're not being allowed to continue. It's offside.
Well, he had the vision to pick out the pass, but he couldn't play it quite quickly enough.
And good work to regain possession. Distributing it well. Good looking move. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Ibrahim. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? That is a magnificent run. And a pair of steady hands in evidence. Trying to really get at the opposition here. And there's the feed into the box. And winning it back. Promising attack. Must take the lead here. And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. Will it happen for them? Well, sadly, a bit of a tame effort, that one, and far too close to the goalkeeper. And he read it well. Ibrahim, through the middle. And ready to strike. You've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Nicely timed tackle. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Really promising for them. Well, there we had it. The first half story has been written. It is half-time here in the Basque region. Well, Mo Salah usually has the superlatives rolling off the tongue, but is that the case in this game, Stuart?
Yes, there's certainly room for improvement. He struggled to have any real impact on the game. He hasn't got on the ball enough, and when he has, he's given it away cheaply. But I'm sure we'll see a marked improvement in the second half.
So underway again, and even Steven here. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Mo Salah. Oh, moving it nicely. To put them ahead. Oh, disappointing. Just when it looked like a surefire opener.
Well, that should have been the opener, Derek. I'm not sure how he's missed that.
They're relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. Well, they lost custody of it. Well, this could really help the cause. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide.
Well, those stats tell you what a good game this has been. We've seen a lot of good attacking play, plenty of goal-mouth action, and all done at a high tempo. It's been very entertaining so far.
That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Well, both sides finding it very challenging to keep the ball at the moment. And what can they produce on the flank? A routine save. Working so hard to win back possession. Danger building. Oh, chance! Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, that is a brilliant strike. Just look at the connection he makes. That's how to hit a ball. It's a magnificent goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Over the touchline for a throw-in. In a decent position. And the cross goes in. Splendid defending. Can he finish? And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Ibrahim. Salah. Hani. It's a neat move. Crucial piece of defending.
He's done so well there. What an important block.
Maybe room here for the counter-attack. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And with the advantage, no reason why you shouldn't play keep ball. Delivered into the box. And it's all rather fizzled out. Salah. Decent pass. He's in. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So there we have it, 2-1. Smart defending.
Well, I think they've changed the way they're playing here. They're now being very composed at the back, playing a lot of short passes. But if they lose possession, they'll certainly be in trouble.
So a personnel change then. Twenty minutes to go in this one. And space to attack. Deftly defended.
That was a vital bit of defending there.
Hani. This is Salah. Opportunity here. Oh, genuine chance. Oh, still something on here. And it has gone a begging. Good heavens.
Well, that should have been the equaliser. A golden opportunity wasted there.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. And credit due, a good intervention. Zizo. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Untidy on the ball. Teammates available. But goalkeeper's ball. And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Difficult to stop him. And a decent delivery. Still pressure. An incredible block. Chance to cross. Oh, he looks threatening. Timed it pretty well. Decent contact, but not the required direction. And possession changing hands. Oh, nice ball over the top. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. And the defensive intervention there. Mo Salah. Ibrahim. Well, do they have a goal in their future? They're giving it a go. Looking for the angle. And the keeper's delighted to see that sail well over the bar. Goal kick. Well, they pressed them high, and here they come. Will it go in? And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. Oh, it's on! Well, remember that save if they do battle back.
Well, not long left now, so that was a big, big save.
And he's fired over the corner. And a long way off target with the header.
Yeah, that was a good contest in the air. The defender just about did enough, though.
And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Well, getting it forward, but they need an equaliser. Well, let's see about the cross. Threat over for now, it seems. Hani. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Ibrahim. Hani. Intelligent ball. Attack. And teammates around him. Moment of risk there, but he's won the ball. Nice looking move this. Oh, disappointing clearance. Well, threat averted. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
There wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, that performance sums him up, really. You're never disappointed with what he gives you. Such a good player.
Wherever you're watching from the Spanish Basque region, this is the Estadio San Mamés in Bilbao. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Iran, and they take on Egypt.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
And a look at the lineup for Iran.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
And the starting 11 for Egypt.
Well, the shape is the same, but they may play it in a slightly different way. And key to this game will be the fullbacks. Do they tuck in alongside their centre-halves or look to support their wingers? I hope it's the latter.
And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. Ibrahim. Salah. Decent looking pass. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Waited well. Well, it was close, but offside nonetheless.
Well, it's a matter of inches there, but he just went a fraction too early.
Keeper. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Nicely saved. Now sending it in. Intelligent defending.
That's really good awareness there.
Oh, it might be. Oh, good save. Intercepted effortlessly. Salah. Troublesome. Oh, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Moving the ball forward, how creative can they be? Lost into the penalty area. Promising passage, but came to nothing. Marmoush. Very effective passing sequence. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. The lead beckons! Well, the keeper reacted magnificently.
Well, as you can see, it wasn't even close, was it? No debate about that one.
And there's the delivery. And the main thing is to thump it away. Taken away, he won the ball. Mo Salah. And possibilities here. And unable to keep possession. It's a weighted pass. And dealt with fairly easily by the keeper. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Now they stopped them in their tracks. Nice looking pass. Omar Marmoush. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Well, in the grand scheme of things, pretty straightforward for the keeper. Omar Marmoush. Mohamed Hani. And easily intercepted. Oh, that's a really good run. Salah! A goal! On the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. And a corner kick it is. Let's see if they can put this to good use as they try to add to their advantage. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, they have possession again. Mohamed Hani. This is Salah. Salah. And Salah! Save, but still a chance. Oh, that's brilliant! A strike so delightful, you'd never tire of seeing it again and again. Sheer technical excellence. A goal of the highest order. Take a bow.
Well, they don't come much better than this. Just look at the power he generates. That's a brilliant strike on the half volley from a magnificent player.
Two 2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Marmoush. Went in strongly, decisively. Mohamed Hani. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. On the offensive. Salah. Can he find the right pass? And still looking for space. Decent delivery. Well, that's the end of that for now. Salah. Playing with a flow and intensity. And he cuts in from the wing. Chance here. Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. So a personnel change then. And taken short. And just like that, broken up.
Well, that was a really excellent piece of defending there.
Might do damage on the break. Well, it broke down, alas. A lot of space to attack. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. They're putting all their energies into winning back possession. Mo Salah. What to like about that pass? No panic, just passing. Could be dangerous. Well, he didn't miss by very much at all.
This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Plenty of support here. Can he put it in? Oh, strong hand on the ball. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Hani. Maybe dangerous here. Oh, excellent diving stop. We are going to have 2 additional minutes. Salah. Can they set up a chance? Really in the mood today. That was almost another one.
Well, he looks so sharp, doesn't he? Just not the finish he was hoping for there.
Well, no more time left. We've reached the halfway mark here at the San Mamés. Well, I think it's fair to say, Stuart, Mo Salah is having quite a lot to say for himself out there on the pitch.
Yeah, what a performance he's putting in here. Great movement, lots of energy and a very good finish for his goal. He's been excellent.
And away they go again, into the second half. Oh, nice ball. Well, the keeper calmly putting that moment of danger to bed. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. It might still be problematic. And in the perfect position to read it. Mo Salah. Oh, what an opportunity. And that was a really high-end piece of goalkeeping.
Well, what can you say? That is excellent from the goalkeeper. A brilliant save.
So making the substitution now. Played over. Oh, disappointing clearance. Could be troublesome. And he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. And they're making a change. Showing patience as they look for a way back into this. Dangerous ball. And problem solved for now. Omar Marmoush. Could be threatening. Met it cleanly, but unable to steer it away from the goalkeeper. Marmoush. And he's breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Using space on the opposite flank now. Oh, this looks useful. And steered back under a bit of pressure. Well, straying offside, and it wasn't close. Mo Salah. Now what can they do from here? Can he score? Well, quite simply not precise enough from that position. And into the last 30 minutes now. Promising attack. And a useful cross. Well, sadly for him, he had taken up an illegal position.
Yeah, it's a real waste, because that was an excellent bit of play out wide.
Marmoush. Now a decent position. Can he get the shot off? And safely dealt with. Substitution time it is here. Let's see about the delivery. The referee has a decision to make. And the yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
Well, no wonder his teammates are giving him an icy stare on the back of that.
Well, I'm not quite sure what he was trying to do there. He got it totally wrong, whatever he was doing.
Se ruega al señor Víctor Flores que se acerque al control de acceso. Sus colegas desean reunirse con usted.
Can he find the right pass? Played into the box. A disappointing effort, making the keeper's life a bit too easy. He's given the ball away here, Salah. Thoughtful play. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again. They kick off again. 2-1 the current state of affairs. Ibrahim. Showing a good reading of the game. Attack looks promising. And players waiting in the centre. And beyond the byline. Goal kick then. And they will make the change now. The switch of play now.
Yeah, that just changes the point of attack there.
Nice looking move this. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Trezeguet. Well, the attack looks promising. And unable to keep possession. Salah. The attack showed promise. And the referee sensibly allowing them to carry on, advantage with them. Salah. Now they can reorganise. Just like that, they have the ball again. This looks more than decent. Can they do it? Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Fine pass. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. 15 minutes left for play.
Well, that was a great save. But the way they're playing at the moment, the equaliser can't be far away now.
Well, now they've got to concentrate on keeping the door locked. Could pose a threat on the counter. Doing everything possible to keep possession. In towards Salah. Strong hand on that one. And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
Can they square this match? And the cross goes in. And they couldn't do anything positive with the cross. It is to be a throw-in. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Well, possibilities in the centre. Very quick thinking there. And passing it well. The cross is on. Well, they really needed that save, and they're still in it.
Yeah, what a good save that was. But can they find an equaliser here? Not long left.
Played over. Well, all manner of movement around the goalkeeper, but stuck to his task. Late in the game here, and they know what they've got to do. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Trezeguet. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Salah. Oh, that's a clever ball. And a fine stop to turn the ball away.
Well, that was a good save, and it's kept them in it. But they have to do more going forward.
And keeping the ball out of their own net can lift confidence throughout the side. And well aware of the aerial threat. That's a great save.
What a save. That was on top of him in the blink of an eye. A wonderful bit of play.
Now sending it in. Salah. And good anticipation. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Oh, it might be. Oh, how did he keep that out? If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of the story. Trying to deliver it accurately. Well, sadly, too straight to worry the goalkeeper that time. Really getting stuck in. Well, good idea. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Do they have a goal in their future? They're giving it a go. Is it going to be? Well, it's the late show, and they are level again. And that is it for the 90 minutes. Level pegging here. Well, the ball rolling again here. The first period of extra time, and you've got to wonder to what extent fatigue will play a part of this now. It's been an extremely competitive 90 minutes. Karim Hafez. Good looking move. And nothing comes of that attack.
It certainly needed that intervention.
And he has options available. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Well, unable to bend his run, offside. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. And take it away. And the keeper will take charge of that one. And give him free rein to run. Attack looks promising. But really sticking to their task defensively. Very effective pass. Determined defending. They're using the space really well. But now can they push on? Well, just centimetres away, narrowly wide.
Yeah, but the goalkeeper had it covered, no doubt about that. I think he would have saved it.
And now their turn to have the ball. Marmoush. Can he score? Oh, a goal! And it's surely worth its weight in gold on this occasion. That is the end of the story. And no wonder they're celebrating.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Wherever you're watching from the Spanish Basque region, this is the Estadio San Mamés in Bilbao. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Iran, and they take on Egypt.
Yes, thanks as always. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kickoff, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And a look at the lineup for Iran.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
And the starting 11 for Egypt.
Well, they're playing the same shape, really, so it's all about getting control of that central area and which of the wide players has the greatest effect on the game.
So the ball is rolling. The first half of this game underway. Beautiful pass. No-nonsense clearance. Had no interest in losing possession. He made good progress there. He could pick out a teammate. Position too.
Well, no way through there.
Attacking with vigour. Good through ball. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Bit sloppy there. It's a cross towards the near post. Well, I suspected that might be difficult for the keeper, but I was wrong. Salah. Oh, good-looking run. And Salah! There is an early test for the goalkeeper. Wow!
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Let's hope that sets the tone here.
Elects to go short. And possibilities here. No clearing it away, but at the expense of a corner.
Yeah, he had to get it away, but the danger isn't over yet.
So the corner played into the box. And he didn't miss by all that much with the header. Just a little bit off target. And possession lost there. Decent position. Nicely timed tackle. Omar Marmoush. Well read to put an end to that attack. And there's the feed into the box. Well, that's the end of that for now. And a clever piece of defending. He has teammates around him. Might take the lead. Oh, the angle was acute.
Well, I don't think anybody was expecting him to shoot from there. That was really close.
Well, a good tackle. Lost possession. A goal! On the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. And a throw-in forthcoming. And he did well to cut it out.
Good anticipation there, it really was.
Difficult to stop him. Well, this is looking promising. And crossed in there. And they're not out of the woods. And couldn't extend their lead.
Well, they've got away with one there.
Good patience. And the cross goes in. Giving it a go. And the goalkeeper's touch, that was crucial. Played over. Oh, super header, but the goalkeeper was up to the task. They are a goal down, but perhaps a chance to create something from this corner. Sending it in. And danger dealt with for now.
Well, that's how to avert the danger. Just get it out.
Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Plenty of support here. And it's played into the centre. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Whipped into the box. And putting paid to the danger. And the defenders know they need to get tighter. It didn't go to plan in the end. A really good pass. Genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick.
Yeah, that was a lost opportunity, wasn't it?
What to like about that pass? Salah. Marmoush. How did they let that attack come to an end? Omar Marmoush. Good pressure. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. And support available. Good looking cross. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. And time for the change now. Nice switch of play.
Yeah, good change of play there. Just makes it difficult to defend.
Moving the ball well here. And that move comes to an end. Goal kick. Substitution time it is here. Unable to keep the ball. Salah. Good movement. Good physical play. And possession given away. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. Delivered into the area here. This could be the equaliser. Oh, but he's missed it. He's completely failed the test.
Well, that was a big opportunity, and they really should be level now. They have to be more clinical in front of goal.
And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. a dead end. It was promising. And that's going to close the book on the first half. It is half-time here at the San Mamés. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. And keeping possession.
Skill, strength and awareness. Really well played.
Cross might be on. And a decent delivery. Well, no way through in the end. Electing to cross into the centre. And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Showing a great defensive instinct. Salah. And a strong tackle. Danger building. He got in the way of that cross. And deflected beyond the byline, so a corner here. So a personnel change then. Let's see about the delivery. Not the best clearance. And it's all rather fizzled out. Ready to break perhaps. And he's through here. Oh, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, and Salah does the rest. He strikes it so cleanly, he hits it with power and accuracy. There was no stopping that.
Gol,
2-0 now, and back underway.
¡Vamos, gente! ¡Arriba esas manos que han marcado los vuestros! Con el 10, Mohamed Salah.
Salah. Playing with a flow and intensity. Chance here. Oh, superb reflexes. So the corner played into the box. And the problem not completely solved. And the chance slips away. Now the counter-attack looks on. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. Crossed into the penalty area. But it just petered out. Intercepted effortlessly. Nice looking move this. Hani. Well, they could break at pace. against the Brazilians to shut them down. Cynical would normally be yellow. And so a yellow card it'll be.
Yeah, it's a clear foul. Deserved a card for that.
Omar Marmoush. Hani. Ibrahim. Now opening things up. Well, now they have possession. You can almost see their opponents racking their brains. How do we stop this?
Well, they're certainly hard to dispossess, aren't they?
And that'll be offside. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. And winning it back. Quite simply wide of the target.
Well, they're showing a completely different approach to this game here. Rather than going from back to front with few passes, they're now looking to play through the opposition with short combinations and dominate possession.
Oh, got into position brilliantly. Salah. Ibrahim. Well, that one has promise. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Thoughtful play. You can sense the threat is there.
Now, where's the penetration?
Ibrahim. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. An impressive run. And a good-looking ball. And a time for composure on the ball. And good anticipation. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Marmoush. And possibilities in the centre. And the keeper taking care of the situation. Very effective pass. And firing it. Oh, that's a fine save. And time for the change now. He's driven in the corner. Oh, top goalkeeping! And there's the delivery. Not the most confident clearance. Well, the threat could be there. Met it cleanly, but unable to steer it away from the goalkeeper. Ten minutes to go. Being able to keep the ball is a huge advantage.
Well, they do this pretty well, don't they?
Who can he pick out? Will it go in? Full marks to the keeper.
Well, what a reaction from the goalkeeper. Such a good save in the end.
Now sending it in. And losing possession. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Salah. On to Trezeguet. Could be threatening. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Just needs to stay calm. And a goal! Fasten your seatbelts. This is not in the bag just yet.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Karim Hafez. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Well, a pair of steady hands in evidence. Late in the game here, and they know what they've got to do. And there's the feed into the box. From a long way out. And a relatively straightforward save for the keeper. And 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. He has teammates around him. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Omar Marmoush. Really determined play to hang on to it. And it's Salah with the cross. Oh, off the bar!
Well, he met it so well, but he couldn't quite get the placement right. A bit unlucky, really.
And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Well, there's a sound reason why we're focusing on him. He's made his presence felt in attack, Stuart.
Well, he should be pleased with himself today, because he performed really well, he scored a good goal, and they won the game. An excellent day all round.
wherever you're watching from the Spanish Basque region. This is the Estadio San Mamés in Bilbao. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Iran, and they take on Egypt.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
And a look at the lineup for Iran.
Well, although it's down as a 4-5-1, it's more likely to be three players in behind the main centre-forward. And those three are key to this team's creativity.
And the starting 11 for Egypt.
Well, they're using the same shape, so this comes down to who plays it better and who gets better support to their front striker. It should be a good tactical battle.
So the first half begins. Let's see what unfolds. Really getting stuck in. Teammates to play it to. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Salah. Good through ball. Chance to shoot. Determined defending.
He's done so well there. What an important block.
Possession one. Focused attacking play. Omar Marmoush. This is Salah. That's a good-looking ball. Can he put it away? In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. That's a good ball. Ibrahim. Moving the ball forward, how creative can they be? And nicely over the top. Really good block. And that could be on for him here. Must be. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. No space for them here. And a decent delivery. A stunning piece of goalkeeping.
Yeah, he's so quick to react there. Brilliant stuff.
He's driven in the corner. And a bit short with the clearance. Nothing to show for that attack. And keeper's ball. He made it look as though it was never in any doubt. Plenty of support here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Marmoush. Good ball over the top. And over the byline it goes. So a goal kick coming up here. See about the cross. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Now plays with a positional sense that is second to none.
Yeah, he really did anticipate where that ball was going.
Goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Well, he could run onto it here. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Salah. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Challenge sending the ball over the touchline. And lost the ball. Well, that attack collapsed completely. And slipped through beautifully. It's a corner. And over it comes. Miles off target with that particular header.
Well, the defender did just about enough there. A difficult chance in the end, I would say.
Salah. Good weight on that pass. That's expert defending.
Yeah, that's superb reading of the game.
Salah. Good through ball. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Might be a chance to break. From long range. And missing narrowly in the end.
Yeah, great attack, but the finish wasn't quite right, was it?
Could be there. Chance here. And he got to it fairly easily. Well, they pressed them high, and here they come. Omar Marmoush. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger.
This has been a really good performance, as you can see. They've created numerous chances, they're winning the game comfortably, and they could go on and score more. This could get really embarrassing.
And crossed in there. Well, not on the target. Space was at a premium, though. Omar Marmoush. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Unfaulted clearance. A bit disappointing in the end. Ready to break, perhaps. Good-looking cross. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. An effective ball win. Could be threatening. And the verdict of the officials is offside.
Well, he just gets caught ball watching here. Needs to be more alive, work harder to keep onside and be ready for the chance.
And a substitution in the offing. Smart defending. Salah. And the pass keeps them flowing. Intercepted effortlessly. Oh, that's a clever ball. Really good block. Oh, this looks useful. And Salah! Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And then the finish from Salah demonstrates his ability to make the right run at the right time. What a good goal.
So underway again here, and they know full well this is an uphill climb. Salah. And so the first half has come to an end here at the San Mamés. And I think it's fair to say, Stuart, Mo Salah is having quite a lot to say for himself out there on the pitch.
Well, I have to say, he has been absolutely superb today. He's just ran the game with a combination of passing and energy.
So they get the second half going here. Well, that's splendid play. Good wing play. Played into the box. Just knocked it out of there.
Well, no frills there, but sometimes that's what's needed.
Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Now, options are plenty. And let's give credit to the defending. Maybe dangerous here. Quick thinking defensively. Well, not pretty, but very gritty. Mo Salah. Really nice looking pass. Well, he was dreaming of scoring, but ruled offside.
Well, it all happened very quickly, so I wouldn't criticise him too much. At least he was in there.
Well, that attack collapsed completely.
Well, they made some good decisions there.
That's a good ball. And they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. And they'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Distributing it well. timed it pretty well. Decent contact, but not the required direction. And a fine cross. And possession changing hands. Played into the centre. Just lost the momentum. Beautiful pass. A good and halted in his tracks. Well, he's gone into the referee's notebook.
And he can't be surprised. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
And they will make the change now. "30 minutes to go then." Well, he almost headed it in. Well, they get the ball once more. Hassan. Fine cross into the middle. Well, he was under a bit of stress, but back to the keeper.
Atención, Irene Real. Irene Real. Sus compañeros de trabajo la esperan en la puerta
Salah.
del estadio.
Hassan. And will the cross work out for them? Well, the header was respectable, but the goalkeeper always seemed to have it covered. And a substitution in the offing. Take it away. Feeding it through. Well, that is high-level goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. That's goalkeeping of the highest quality, I would say.
Throw-ins given. Really good interception. Always likely to be given as a foul. Well, the referee has decided to book him.
Well, it's not a good challenge, and quite rightly, he gets a yellow card for that.
Takes it on from a long way out, and how close it was.
Well, when you can strike a ball like that, it's always worth a try.
Into the final 20 minutes. A good vision there. Salah. Instinctive save. Fantastic reflexes.
Well, I have to say, I thought that was in great stop.
And he's fired over the corner. Oh! Burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. Absolutely perfect playing conditions here at the Estadio San Mamés. A warm welcome to the city of Bilbao. I'm Derek Ray and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Iran and they take on Egypt.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
And a look at the lineup for Iran.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, two holding midfielders, three creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre forward. It's a good team.
And the starting 11 for Egypt.
Well, the shape is the same, but they may play it in a slightly different way. And key to this game will be the fullbacks. Do they tuck in alongside their centre-halves or look to support their wingers? I hope it's the latter.
So underway, and we expect intensity, passion, and a few goals for good measure. That's a good ball. Salah. Danger building. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Did well to win the ball back. Salah. And possession changing hands. Letting the play flow. Well, not much does about that decision. Free kick. And electing to book him for that.
He's earned that with a clumsy challenge.
Let's see about the cross. And problem solved for now. Mo Salah. spotted clearance. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Elects to go short. Well, the angle was acute, but not working the goalkeeper at all.
Well, wrong decision, I would say. He was never going to score from there.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Explosive attacking qualities can be so important. Look no further than Mo Salah.
Well, what more can I say? He's just a top-class finisher. Composed, technically brilliant and determined.
And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Fine pass! And he's apparently veered into an offside position, Stuart.
Well, that's tight, really tight. But he was just too anxious to make his run. He was in, though.
Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. Such an ambitious run. Oh, he squandered the opportunity. He might be relieved, though, to see that the offside flag is up.
Well, the linesman's sparing his blushes here, but you have to say it was a shocking effort. Yeah, that's really good goalkeeping. Just made himself so hard to beat there.
Trying to pick out a teammate. And a little too close to the keeper in the end. Showing good ball control.
Well, that's how to maintain possession.
Oh, it might be! And a goal, courtesy of Mohamed Salah. His side in front to their delight.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions. And then the finish from Salah demonstrates his ability to make the right run at the right time. What a good goal.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Nice looking pass. And the keeper didn't have too much time. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Marmoush. This is Salah. And he might be through here. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and the way they've been playing, that was always going to happen. They've certainly been piling on the pressure here.